Barb Wynn's science class also has been developing a lot of interactive student engagement strategies this year. Barb has worked very hard on incorporating IB methodology into her daily practice.
In our balloon launch, we've been doing this for almost 12 years, and actually Mark Pastore was the originator. He was my mentor teacher when I came to Miller, and we started it because it's been part of the physical science unit, looking at density, looking at the properties of gases, liquids, and solids. And so one of the new Colorado standards that remains from the old Colorado standards was this density unit and solids, liquids, and gases. And so it's been one of those things that Miller has carried through, and it's become sort of an event that kids look forward to. So this actually sort of became our culminating event, not so much an assessment, but one of those things where every kid could have talked about density and why the balloons are going up, and that's when you're like, okay, they got density. So, as I said, yeah, science has always been sort of IB, and because it is international, it's an international language. Well, on Thursday they're going to start working on their water journey. They're amazing. It's called the Amazing Journey, and it's really following a water droplet, actually a water molecule. So we've just finished physical science, and they've learned about atoms and molecules, and now we're moving into earth science and incorporating what they've learned previously about water molecules into the water cycle. And most of them know from third grade, evaporation, condensation, and precipitation, but they really haven't made it part of them, and I think that's part of what they do in this activity. They basically roll dice and see where they land, and the dice are actually mathematically calculated to the same places, the same percentage of water in the oceans and things like that. So the math is incorporated into that lesson, and then actually they will go on and write a fiction piece regarding their journey, and we're going and then we'll be looking at worldwide distribution of water and access to water. So in their water journey, they will come up with how their water molecule made it around the world.
So today we're going to be looking at the journey of a water molecule. In this case, you are a water molecule, and you don't get to change the water molecule you are. You are the same water molecule throughout your journey. Now, the thing is, as a water molecule, you have opportunities to be in all sorts of places, right? You're going to have the opportunity to be in a giant sequoia tree, okay? You're going to have maybe the opportunity to be in the South China Sea, okay? You may end up being a Zulu warrior in Africa, okay? So this table over here, you can see it's already labeled the ocean. And then once you guys get up and move out of the way, you're going to, every single table will be labeled with what it is, okay? And our question today is, how does a limited amount of water supply everyone with water, okay? And we're going to look at how these water molecules move along. You'll see, because you're rolling the dice, it's really a game of chance, right? You don't know what you're going to be. So you'll go to the table. I'm going to assign you where to start. There will be a lot of you starting in the ocean. Why? Why would I have a lot of you?
Because like 73% or something of the Earth is
Okay. 73% of Earth is ocean. Okay, so most of you are actually going to start in the ocean. Now, when you leave the ocean, how are you going to leave the ocean? What process will you go through? Evaporation. And when you evaporate, are you going with another water molecule, or are you by yourself? You're by yourself. So anytime on this journey, the only time you're by yourself is when you're evaporating. Otherwise, you're pretty much stuck with some other water molecule. So when you get to your table, you're going to turn over a card to see where exactly your water molecule is. And in this case, I'm in the Mediterranean Sea. Okay. And every time you roll the dice, you need to record it. So you may stay in the ocean, and I hope it doesn't happen, but usually most times it does. You may end up staying in the ocean the whole time. Okay, so you're going to record your starting, your ending, and the either what or the where that you are, that you turn over.
Cashier stole, I don't know.
How do we do
Yeah,
that?
Cashier. Oh yeah, this is my okay, let's go. Did you die? What's that? What's that? Yes, Disney, your book's good luck.
One of the exciting things about the IB Middle Years program is the impact that this will have on our school performance. Traditionally, Miller has scored well in standardized testing like TCAP and CSAP. But again, there's some things through the IB lens that you can't always quantify or put in a spreadsheet, and that's the engagement piece. And it's wonderful to watch 150 kids in each grade level embrace a unit such as the balloon launch or the K9 unit, and to really watch the students take a love of that and really enjoy their learning. And so I hope that as we become an IB school officially and we go through the transition from TCAP to PARC, that our scores would reflect the hard work that our teachers are putting in through the IB model. It's definitely generating a lot of young thinkers. We've had traditionally, like I said, really good scores, but our subgroups struggle. And so through the lens of IB and our academic support model, which is designed to help the lower achievers primarily, we hope to see a close in the achievement gap.